Good afternoon and welcome to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schwetz.
And I'm Jan-Eric Frank. A warm welcome.
And we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, Pony Express Field, and the new Polo School, actually, property for the 2024 Top Pony 8 goal, where we have Victory Polo going up against Rafool.
And let's just bring you up to speed on who those players are. For Rafool, then, of course, at number 1. That might change. We'll verify that as the players come out. Ray Rafool, the captain there, playing at number 1 of -1. Santos Bellini, very, very strong player at number 2. Faccia Valent, the first of our 2-3 goalers. And then, of course, father and son combo. Always nice to see that. Juan Bellini at number 4. For Victory Polo, we've got the very young and very talented Tiffany Armstrong at number 1. Kevin Schmeitz playing at number 2. Both of those players at 0 goals. And then we have Leo Mandelbaum. Beg your pardon. We have Tommy Collingwood playing at number 3. And Leo Mandelbaum playing the number 4 position. He, of course, playing off a handicap of +2.
Yeah, and it's great to have our first game here at the Pony Express Field, and, of course, the Polo School. And Polo School in session. So if you're looking to learn to play the game of polo, well, we have the Director of Operations out there, Juan Bellini, in the pink helmet. So you can keep an eye on them. And then this is a new team, the Victory Polo team. We're going to see Kevin Schmeitz. Kevin in the gold helmet there plays his wife. I think you've seen a few of our commercials with Becky and Kevin. Yeah, a lot. And, of course, one of your favorite players, Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny, my cousin Vinny Sangaline.
Your cousin Vinny Sangaline. Vin Diesel, as we call him now.
You call him Vin Diesel?
Yeah. He's got a new AKA. And so they all love the game of polo. They out of Denver, but they play at the Aspen Valley Polo Club, our sister club, in beautiful Carbondale, Colorado during the summer. If you're interested in playing polo in the summer, where you can get with our general manager, Cale Newman, or the director of operations, Juan Bellini, and get all the information there. You can go to AspenValleyPoloClub.com, and we play July through into September, based on scheduling, of course. As a beautiful time there, but this has been a fun league. We've actually remember everything here at CTV Sports, covering everything from 6 goals to 26 goals. And Jan, well, we had our first final of the World Polo League yesterday. How was you were out at the field, at beautiful field number 2 at a stadium field. How was your day out there?
It was an absolutely cracking day of polo, Dale, but I don't want to take away from the entire tournament, which I think, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, we saw an absolutely fantastic start to the 6th edition of the World Polo League. And as you said, Dale, yesterday, the final of the All-Star Challenge. 2 very, very big teams, Audi and Kaya Polo. Kaya Polo, as you, if you've been watching, of course, the broadcasts, a 22-goal team. A little bit of a David and Goliath scenario, but they just, whoever was in their way, they beat them. Remember, 34 goals in 2 games, 17 on the first. Absolutely phenomenal. Yesterday,
unbelievable the amount of goals. They got 3 goals on handicap in each game. They have 4 yesterday.
Yeah.
And actually played very well. They actually, Santi, they had a great game. Tocolino was unbelievable. Made our first penalty 2 penalty 5B.
Yeah.
Not even, it was a 5A.
Right.
It was 3 yards behind the line because everything is behind the line, 2 points. I saw Santi after the game. He was thrilled. And we had Frederick Mannix in here yesterday. He was our special guest. I want to thank Frederick Mannix, captain of the Alegria team, for sitting in CTV Sports yesterday. And he was he labeled it the shot known from around the world. The biggest talk in polo today, because not that just were 2 points, but that is not an easy shot from center field. And Santi was ecstatic when I saw him after the game. Even though they lost by a couple there, they still played very well in the finals of them.
No, they certainly did. And commiserations/congratulations for doing such a great job to Kaya Polo. And, of course, once again, a big well done to Audi. I also thought Mark yesterday, he scored for me 2 incredible strong goals.
Yeah, definitely goal today. The shot from Nick Roldan from about 120. Frederick actually called the live play that in the studio there, because it was a volley.
Yeah, it was a full volley.
Yeah, that ball bounced, hit so high from Roldan, and we all know how Nick hits the ball very deep. Hit the ball one time, and Mark just took it off the volley and literally just perfectly.
Yep.
And then at the other end, and I told him after the game, I got to see him after the game. I really liked his thought process on his one shot. Not have to dribble the balls, taking that one shot, because he played a lot of defense yesterday.
He did, and he did a great job. Now then, here we go. You can see the ball has been thrown into play. The first advance there from Victory Polo. Remember, they are in the white shirts into the territory of Rafool, able to just clear it. But Dale, we have our first whistle.
Look, I'm going to get a safety on this play. As I like the attack by Victory Polo. Remember, easy to keep an eye on Tiffany. She's in front there with the pink. And Kevin, he's got the gold helmet on, playing the number 2. And good to see Tommy Collingwood. Very strong 5-goal player here, Tommy, playing back at the Grand Champions Polo Club. And Leo, he's been playing and his sons have been playing. They played the spring season and also been playing this season. So it's a new team. We'll keep an eye on them. They're going to get their first penalty 6, Collingwood.
The post. And the finish.
Tiffany.
Wow.
Well done, Tiffany.
Talk about being in the right place at the right time.
I love her setup there. She's got the pink bandages with the pink white helmet with the pink strap around her helmet. Very, very fashion. Ball actually get a piece of this ball. Ooh, it snuck through everybody. Went off the pony right there of Martine, and like you said, Tiffany just in a good spot.
So, well done, Tiffany Armstrong there for Victory Polo, opening up their scoring account here in the first match of our Top Pony 8 goal. Remember, we've also started the SEBA Memorial. We had some cracking games on that already, and also yesterday morning, the first 2 matches of the Founders Cup. So the World Polo League very much underway, and now Juan Bellini, the man with the pink helmet there, of course, Director of Operations, playing alongside his son here, just having a little bit of an entanglement there, should I say, with Leo Mandelbaum.
We get a whistle on the play. I'll stop the clock. Looks like they're going to march this ball down towards the offensive goal. So Bellini. Let's see this replay here. Leo comes over, make it look like he left that ball, and then he spins back. So they give him the first play there. Leo was leaning to the left, blocked him a little bit, but I like the continuation on the late whistle. But then when Juan went to the second ball, then as he spun his horse around, stepped over the top of the ball, blocking. They'll bring this ball in probably to the 60. You might see it moved a little closer. And been enjoying the ball placements this year by our international team of umpires. And, of course, our umpire manager, Steve Lane. We've talked a lot about that, just moving the ball. Yeah, and you're going to get the open goal here. As you see, it was a penalty 4. So just wide to the right from Santos Bellini.
So, first shot on goal by the 2-goaler. And that, of course, with it going wide, means once again possession and a knock-in here for Victory Polo. Very much looking forward, as you said, and welcoming him back, of course, Tommy Collingwood here at Grand Champions Polo Club. Nice deep ball, just going over the halfway line. Good pick-up, Victory on the move. Bellini able to clear it, but didn't clear it far enough. So Victory, they got to make the best of this situation. Nice cheeky little backhander, but I thought there was going to be no white shirt there coming through. Now possibly the number 2, Kevin Schmeitz. No, not able to control it, and very quick. And Rafool, as we've seen them already do so much throughout this season, very quick on turning defense into offense. Along the boards. Now then, what can Mandelbaum do? He's the gentleman there in the white shirt with the number 4 on his back. Luckily for him there that Santos Bellini overshot that one. Mandelbaum will leave that for Collingwood. Collingwood will try and beat Bellini to it. Bellini appealing to the umpire. He says play on. On the move then for Victory. It's Tommy Collingwood.
Yeah, great move here by Collingwood. And I like the pick by Mandelbaum, making Bellini run around, giving him just enough. And as you say, a game of inches.
Once again, Rafool able to pick up the broken play. We'll leave that one for Bellini. He will, with ease, get past Tiffany Armstrong. Little under the neck shot. Trying to send it back to Santos. A little bit of a miscommunication there. And Victory Polo will capitalise on this slight little mishit, or this little mispass. On the move again. That's a nice little cut shot on the straight and narrow now. Slightly overcooks it. Bellini is appealing. The flag is high. How did you see that, Dan?
Oh, he's running and gunning there, so you're going to get a non-call here. I like the Bay Mare. Very pretty horse here that Tommy Collingwood's on. He's going to get out in front. The ball goes across to the center, but, you know, clean running, gun and play. The ball's, you know, got to even go a little maybe lesser angle. I got that ball going 45-degree cross, and so Juan's going to go for try to ride it out. Might as well see if he can get in there. But I like the non-call by the Mount officials and a great finish here by Tommy Collingwood.
So goal number 2 for Victory Polo, and that makes it 2-0. And with about 3.5 minutes left on the clock, our first courtesy change of this Top Pony 8 goal.
And as that ball comes across the field like that and it starts to turn back, you know, you got to want maybe better just go over to the near side. But, of course, where he was at, Tommy was running full speed, so just kind of had to play it out. Great shot here of the Polo School, and a nice track there. Beautiful track around the field.
And look, also the awnings again. We see those.
Yeah, we're seeing some more awnings. Yeah, that seems to be the new thing here. Tiffany's trailer, Armstrong, and as we noticed those during the Park Place.
Yep, yesterday morning.
I think it's a great idea. I'm an RV man myself. You know that.
I do.
Love those RVs.
I know you do.
Yes, ma'am. I love them. So, but I think it's great for the horses, especially if you can play in places. We've been having beautiful weather down here in southern Florida. But, you know, it probably works pretty well. If you get a shower, too, at least you could have the tacked up ponies underneath the
awning.
So I think you might be seeing a lot of those being installed, which is not a difficult installation. I'm surprised we haven't seen it in the past.
No, and I think that's going to be a trend that's going to catch on again. You know, the pony welfare and the
sure.
I remember I was in Dubai once, Dale, and of course Dubai. You know, you've got crazy heat, and the stalls at the ponies were in air-conditioned stalls.
Wow,
you know.
Very cool.
Yeah,
that's nice. Most of the time you see fans installed. We had those in ours, at our farms, for you know, high level. Just take what we do to take care of these beautiful animals that play the game. Because remember, we bring the polo pony to the field, so we got to make sure safety first for the polo player.
Absolutely. Here we go then. Ball back in play, and once again the man with the number 4, Leo Mandelbaum, in the white shirt there, going for the under the neck shot, and that's a very, very good effort. Very difficult angle, but a cracking attempt there by Leo Mandelbaum.
Now I want to give love also to our goal judges lately.
Yeah,
doing a fabulous job this year. We have a new crew, of course. Tracy, our timekeeper, she and Kale, they put them through a course because there is a designed plays that they use, and they do work with the referees, but they have been very, very active on their feet. If you notice how they're catching all the angles, and that's a lot of help, especially with the drone and our cameras that we have in the end zones, and of course the umpires when they're trying to call whether a goal is in or out. The flag will go high if it's in, it will go low if it's not. It's going to be Kevin Schmeitz in front of goal, picked up and taken out by Juan.
Yeah, a little unlucky there for Kevin. He again found himself exactly where he needed to be. Just the finishing not quite the way he wanted. Now then, Bellini up against Tiffany Armstrong. In comes the ride-off. Well done, Tiffany. Well, you got to stick to your man. That, of course, is the golden rule in polo. Left behind now for Facha Valen. Haven't seen him touch the ball that much thus far here in this opening Chukker. Remember, if you've just joined us, a warm welcome. It is 2-0. We're in the first of our 6 Chukkers here of the Top Pony 8 goal. And so far, very much like it says on the tin, the Victory Polo are at the moment in the lead by 2-0. Tiffany Armstrong picking up the first, and Tommy Collingwood picking up the second goal.
Martine's going to work this ball to the side, just control play here, and then that ball's going across the field, and Leo's going to leave his man and go for the back shot and get caught on the right-of-way violation. That ball going off the field, so they're going to drop it right there from the spot. So I wouldn't be surprised Juan doesn't dribble this ball in a little bit. He's got everybody in front. Here comes Bellini.
Now, Bellini, of course, a man with so much experience. He knows exactly where to be to also possibly get a foul play against the opposition. This time he went for the shot. Not much in it, just going wide there. So it stays 2-0 for Victory Polo. Remember, they are in white. Rafool Polo in the, I believe it's black and green shirts that they're wearing today.
Yeah, I like the turquoise with Rafool Ray. As you said, having a lot of fun playing this year. Add a lot of horses to a string. Big ball hit there by Tommy. He's going to line him out, and we're going to get Leo on the breakaway.
Now then, Mandelbaum, second attempt here. Again, playing that rotation straight. Watch. Now, call that a Remington, Dale. What would you call that?
Yeah, that's another Remington right off the side there. That ball is just going to be a couple feet off the goalpost. Beautiful looking pony here. The Juan Bellini's riding. Santa Rita breeding operation. Unbelievable strength on this one. Juan.
Bellini on the move. Once again, everything will be launched or starting from Signor Bellini. Looking there for Santos, one of his two very talented players. Great to see Juancito also back on the weekend playing for the SEBA Memorial.
And he's also playing the 12 goal. Remember, very good with Juancito with his brother. Santos, look at this. Well, good D here. They're going to get the neutral play. And Kevin's going to fall into the rumble seat here, Schmeitz. And Victory Polo doing a great job lining out here. I said a very new team. I've never seen Kevin and Tiffany and Leo, Tommy play together, but this is Leo. He makes a neutral play with Bellini. And then Juan just needs some help. And he's going to make sure, I'm sure as he rides off the field here, he lets his teammates know, guys, we got to get behind there. So we'll give that goal to Kevin. And look at this, 3-0 after one. We'll get everybody on some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back for this second Chukker of the 2024 Top Pony 8 goal. As we're going to the Top Pony 8 goal live from the Pony Express Polo Field, Polo School. And 4 teams this year in the Top Pony 8 goal, but very competitive 4 teams with Amaro Polo, with Scott Sabaro, Michael Armour, Nick Manifold, and Chris Campson. We know that team, very strong. They play together. And then GCPC, Grand Champion Polo Club, where they have Govinda Kish, who's actually involved in the Polo on Demand program with Sugar Erskine, and they got a few picking out a few different players that will play on that team. Rafool Polo playing here, and Victory Polo. Victory in the white jerseys. If you just joined us, Tiffany Armstrong playing the 1. Kevin Smythes playing the 2. Tommy Collarwood playing the 3. Leo Mendelbaum playing the 4. They're a 7-goal team. Rafool Polo with Ray Rafool playing the number 1. Santos Bellini playing 2. Martin Facha Valent playing the number 3. And then Juan Bellini playing the number 4. And 3 quick goals here by Victory in the first Chukker.
Indeed, and you were just talking about those 4 other teams, Dale. Let's just also remind you that, of course, the defending champion, Grand Champions Polo Club, who won it last year, needed an overtime Chukker to actually win. Franz Pinacci, Navijo Estrada, Antonio Aguirre, and Max Charlton playing in that team. They defeated Oria Polo, and Miguel Navijo Estrada was named the MVP. So looking forward to seeing the defending champions, Grand Champions Polo Club.
Looking forward to seeing Mickey play this year.
Yes,
we won't recognize them because every time you blink an eye, they all grow like 3 feet. I mean, it's unbelievable. I enjoy that. Seeing these young players we've watched grow, and especially with the Polo School, and of course we have the Avendano. You'll be seeing the junior Polo stars play. Here we go, back to the action. Second Chukker, Juan Bellini.
On the move with Tiffany Armstrong, just sticking close to Bellini. She could have, she tried to hook him or go for the near side backhand, but she's doing well. She's doing very well sticking there with the very experienced Juan Bellini. The driving force, of course, behind this Rafool team. Now then, it's his younger son, Santos Bellini. Schmeitz needs to be careful not to cross that line. Does very well. Picked up once again by Leo Mandelbaum. He can't control it. And this could be a run straight to goal here by Facha Valent. Valent with the first 2 touches. Broken play, as you would say, Dale. And there is the first goal for Facha Valent.
Yeah, you got to be careful of the broken plays in the game of polo. And Martin does not waste any time here. He gets that ball out in front. Tommy's coming in there, but Tommy had to pick up Santos, so it's just a foot race here. And Facha, nice finish there. He leans way out in front, hits the little neck shot.
So, Rafool get onto the score sheet with that their first goal. Despite the fact that, as you said, Victory's picking up 3 quick goals there in that first Chukker. No goals by Rafool. I am sure that that will change throughout the course of this game. Bellini picking up the throw-in from the halfway line. And as if he has had eyes in the back of his neck. Must be a father-son thing, because he knew that, or at least he could feel that Santos was on the right way, turning his pony round the outside. Little touch on the near side there. Very, very unlucky. Facha looking or trying to put up his second goal of the match.
Yeah, good D here by Victory Polo, as it looked like Facha had an open lane there. Approach shot off to the left, the right side, and he still had the opportunity at the next shot, but Victory just kept their heads down. And very, very similar to what we saw with La Arenita in the high goal yesterday, Jan, in our earlier games, how well they played defense inside the 60. On the breakaway now, Schmeitz.
On the move, as you said, Kevin Schmeitz did very well. Now then, can he get past that last man? He is the one, as I said, who has all that experience. Probably has several trophy cabinets. I think he's won everything there is to win. And great to see him, of course, hand on the experience and his know-how, his knowledge to the next generation of polo players. That ball didn't quite get across to Santos Bellini, but we have a whistle on that play.
Ball going up and down the field here. And it looked like Tommy came across. Yeah, this is why keep an eye on this play. This ball's going to go down the field here. And, yeah, Tommy, he takes him in front there. He had the near side play. And remember, Santos can keep at the same speed. He doesn't need to change his speed there. So I was kind of surprised there. Maybe Tommy just thought he had more space, but he definitely comes in front. He has an uneven ride-off. Santos, of course, going to check down out of there for safety reasons, but he definitely had the near side play on the left side of the pony. But when he comes across in front of Santos and hits the offside back shot, that's where you get the foul. They're 30 yards from the center, so they're going to move this ball down the 60-yard mark. Juan Bellini with the penalty 4.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely spot on there, Dale. I think he thought he might have had a bit more space, which he just didn't have. And remember, Santos Bellini, not exactly the slowest of players. And that looked like it went in on the inside of that near post. Bellini taking a very, very nice shot on goal.
Yeah, so the Bellini boys passing the stick.
Yep.
Bellini, my favorite summer drink. They good communication there. Santos hit the first one and then passed the stick to his dad. Juan, back in the day, I talk about it a lot. Played a lot of polo with Juan Bellini, and let me tell you something. We won a lot of polo games because of his penalty shooting. He was amazing from the 60-yard mark, and just very, very strong. We're going to get a courtesy change here in our second Chukker. And so we get a good look at some of the players here. A good shot there of Tommy Collingwood. I had the opportunity to watch Tommy go from 1 goal to 5 goals. Very strong American player. And big polo family. His mom was one of the top just fans in polo. She's a polo mom. Mm-hmm. She's probably there today. You could hear her, boy. She cheers her kids on, man. She enjoys it. And if you're umpiring, you're not umpiring good, be careful. She knows the game of polo. And, they love polo. But it's been great watching Tommy build his string and build his own. Of course, he's mounting himself and getting that 5-goal handicap. Not easy. Remember, 80% of the players that get a handicap in America are 2 goals or less. And so that 20%, goes from 3 goals up. And we're talking about all the different players that we have in the World Polo League. When you're going through there with how many 10-goalers, 9-goalers, 8-goalers, 7-goalers, 6-goalers, it's amazing to see the quality of players. And then, of course, it's great for our lower leagues here. And that's one of the great things about the Grand Champs Polo Club is not the ability to also be on CTV Sports from 6 gold to 26 gold, but we're also going to be adding the challenge system to the 8, 12, and 16 in their semifinals and final games.
I think that's a very good call.
Yeah, and now then they'll get to use the challenge system in the finals of the 6 gold.
Well, as we know, Grand Champions Polo Club on so many things have always been the leaders and led the way, taking polo into the new millennium or into the future with the technology, of course, the cameras that we use here, all in 4K quality. But now let's go back to Juan Bellini. Will he go for the long distance shot, or will he try and tee this one up? Yeah, it's nicely picked up by the number 3, Faccia Valent. And Faccia Valent might have just gotten caught there with his hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to get caught. He's taking a lot of cookies there, too, because he's not like Faccia. He looked like Tommy had control here. I mean, right now, Faccia's got control. But then the ball skipped by his mallet, and you see how the line changed. Yeah. Remember the quick line? Oh, maybe that's why Faccia went. He saw that little step that Tommy took backwards, but not enough.
No,
you know,
yeah.
but that's probably why Faccia went for that ball. Thinking that maybe because sometimes if you can time that perfect, and because remember, if he times it perfectly when Tommy's horse is taking the step back, well, there's no danger.
Exactly.
But in this case, by the time he got there, Tommy had already recuperated. Yeah. So a good call by the Mount officials. Center hit, penalty 5B.
Taken by the number 3. Collingwood. Oh, nicely placed that to the left-hand side. Well, he's got Tiffany chasing that ball as was Leo Mandelbaum, but that ball just going out of bounds.
Beautiful backdrops there of the barn stables. They're just beautiful.
Yeah, and just across the road there, of course, the beautiful Santa Rita Polo Farm.
Yeah,
here we go.
Literally right across the street. Good call there, yeah.
Bellini once again on the move. Victory Art marking up very well. There's the pass to Santos. And he will have easy pickings taking this ball off the number 3 in white off Tommy Collingwood. Now then, Bellini, difficult angle. Here comes the attempted under the neck shot. Where is that next player from? Rafool. There he is at the bottom of your screens. And that'll be Faccia Valent. But you've got to give it up to Leo Mandelbaum. He, of course, wants to try and steal that ball back. Does so.
There's a sword fight going on. Bellini's going to get in the mix. Finally gets popped out, and it's going to be on our team.
Valent taps the ball. Needs to try and shake off Mandelbaum. Bellini, it's cleared. Victory could if there's a white player there to pick up this ball and run this one down the field. And that's exactly what's happening here. Collingwood. Perfect pass. Read it well.
I'm going to get a whistle here, though. And I'm going to give this up to Ray because I got Ray on this all day. All day, Ray. Watch. Keep an eye on Ray. Watch, in the black helmet. That ball's going up and down the field. Ray Rafool's on there. He pulls out of that play for safety.
Yep.
Well done, Ray. But the gray pony gets him there, and I like this call. And Ray switched to the near side, but more for safety reason. But he had the right of way there for me.
Yeah, good call. Very good call.
Yeah, that ball's coming across the field at 45-degree angle. And so we're going to get there. They're going to get a shot here from the spot. So very good call. Well done, Ray. Rafool, man, riding that one out because Tommy was coming in hot. Well, look at this. Bellini, one-timer. Oh, wow. Okay, golazo, Juan Bellini.
That's how you do it, Dale. That's how you do it.
2 for 2. And now, remember, we were watching, we saw, was it Pipe Versalino make 2 5As?
Yep.
And that was incredible, as we've seen so many incredible things in the World Polo League. We've only done one tournament. We have a 2-point score for center. Now we got guys hitting the ball from 100 to 120 in and making the penalty 5. Bellini hitting the penalty 5A there and just crushing that ball over everybody's head and right in the middle of the goal.
Ball back in play. The last minute has just started. Bellini still all taking place there on the halfway line. Collingwood trying to find a little bit of a gap. He's done well. Quick turn here by Santos Bellini. And Juan Bellini never far Nice little steal from Thatcher Valent against Tommy Collingwood. Out to the left-hand side now then. Bellini could play it to Bellini. Wants to get it a little bit closer. Little deflection coming off one of those ponies there from Victory. Unintent, of course. Once again, Bellini. Who can he play it to? I've got a feeling he might play this one to the left. No, he's going to play it straight down the middle. Maybe a bit too steep. Or is it under the neck? Near side, under the neck. One of the most difficult shots to do, but the pace was just too fast on that ball.
Yeah, no, nice try. It would have been nice if Fatcha could get a piece of it because it would have stayed on the field and you have a bowling right there. It will be a knock-in favor of Victory when we return for our third chukker. But, hey, great chukker here by Rafool Polo. They've turned it around. It was all Victory in the first chukker, and now we got a great polo match going on. And as we were talking about Victory Polo, they came out, mixed it up very well. Kevin, Tiffany, and Tommy scoring from the field. And all unanswered goals because the Rafool, they had one penalty for hit wide, but they left 3-0. And then the second chukker, Facha with a goal from the field, and then great shooting from the penalty line by Juan Bellini. One penalty for and a 5A from a good 80 to 100 because he was out by the boards. And we said we got to give credit due. Ray Rafool riding out that line to get the penalty shot for the Rafool Polo team. And here we go, 3-3.
And it'll be Bellini to leave it for Bellini. The man with the number 2, that, of course, Santos Bellini, the man in the pink helmet. That is his father, Juan. And Juan will send that one back to Santos into the open space. Very good overview there. As in comes the near side backhand attempt from Leo Mandelbaum. And all Juan has to do is just play that ball once again, get it a little bit closer into the danger zone, and a whistle will stop the action with 6:46.
So Juan dribbles it through here. Tiffany's been doing a good job just containing Juan. And it looks like they called off Kevin there. You see Kevin taken out, and one of the Rafool Polo players' teammates got in the way there just on a little blocking foul. So it'll be penalty 5A. It's going to be Tommy.
Collingwood. Nice long ball straight down the middle. A little ride off there with the number 2. Kevin Schmeitz taking on Juan Bellini. Santos steals it on the near side.
And then a whistle. So we had a little bit of a sword fight going. We've had some good sword fights here in this 8-goal game.
Yeah.
And maybe something happened before. And it must have been earlier because it's going to go in favor of Rafool Polo here because Santos was clean on the near side, sealed that ball away. So instead of a blocking foul on the sword fight, sometimes you get hung up, your mouths get hung up, and you get spun around in front of another player, blocking them. And then when Santos went to make that play, they might have had to give one play because of that. So even if Juan was being blocked, they still have to give one play to Santos. And Kevin had jumped out pretty quick. So penalty 5A, but that one was going in favor of Rafool, and it's going to be Facha.
Oh, little collision there. In comes Tommy Collingwood. Sends the ball across his own goal mouth, but straight away on it. Juan Bellini. Time to turn it, which he does. Now, what's he going to do? A little lofter. He's going to try and send that one up to the front door for somebody to do it under the next shot. I think he had Ray Rafool in his sights.
Oh, yeah. That is an incredible shot also. Santos Bellini. Good ride-off here by Kevin Schmeitz, doing his job, but Tato, very well hit. Strikes this ball just perfect. And this is an indoor play once again. You hit the ball past the goal, take your man out, and then he knows exactly where the goal is. He doesn't even have to look at it, but that is a perfectly struck ball. Well done, Santos. And to get the go-ahead goal here.
So, Rafool, continuing the way they played in Chukker number 2, now take over and take the lead. 4-3. On the move again. They've won the next throw-in. Coming down the line there, Collingwood, the last man in defence. And that was slightly overcooked by Santos Bellini. But did we have a whistle beforehand?
Well, they're racing down there. We'll see what they decide. Look like Santos is going to come from left to right, but does he have enough room? Keep an eye on number 3 right here in the white jersey. He's on the right of way. Does Santos get out there in front enough? And, kind of tough. You know, sometimes that ball does hit and spin the opposite. And they're going to go ahead and go with the shot here. So it's going to be picked up by Tommy. He's going to run it by himself, Collingwood.
And on the right-hand side, no one to play it to. Great little shot then back over towards Kevin Schmeitz. Oh, nicely done. Schmeitz needs to just keep his head down. Bellini, well, he touched the ball last. Cleared, brought back into play there by Valent.
Another 8-goal Polo, huh?
Yeah.
I like the pace. And we've seen this in the 12 and the 8, 12, even the 6 has jumped up. But field conditions just spectacular, so it's gonna make the game faster, and they have opened this one up. Here we go.
I was just about to say, nice big open spaces there created by Rafool Polo. Collingwood coming back now as the last man in defence. Will take that across his own goal mouth. Risky because you can't afford to lose it, which is exactly what's happened, and that could be a broken play. Well, luckily, Leo Mandelbaum supporting Collingwood very well on the near side. Up on the boards then. Facha Valent leaves it for Santos. Bellini. Still Santos. Nobody coming in to challenge him. The shot. Oh, so close.
Just off. He's been shooting. And I like the way they're lined out now, the Rafool Polo team. And Tommy giving a little instruction to his teammates there. We're going to courtesy change here. Final courtesy change of the first half. And like I said, shots on goal. The Rafool Polo team has turned up the defense, turned up the offense. I mean,
they certainly have. So as you were saying, Dale, victory coming in, winning that first Chukker 3-0. Rafool coming in, winning the second Chukker 3-0. So that will have made it 3 goals apiece at the end of the second period of play. But that super goal there from Santos Bellini has put them in the ahead by just the one. A little over just under 3.5 minutes left to play here in the first half.
Yeah, they'll set this one up for a knock-in. And they've been using Tommy on the knock-ins. We'll see. We had one team down on the far side, so maybe a little bit longer on this courtesy change as the Victory Polo team had lined up right there by the goalpost, and you can see that the Rafool Polo team is down on the other side of the red trailer there, so they give them a little more time to get back. Polo field being 300 by 160 yards wide. Any new viewers out there? Goalpost 8 feet, 24 feet, 8 yards apart. Can look like a mouse hole at times.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's, wow, that's a big goal to shoot at. Yeah, well, when you're doing 30 miles an hour.
Tell me, have you
hitting a ball just a little bit bigger than a baseball?
Exactly, but let me ask you, have you ever here at Grand Champions Polo Cup had a scenario where you went into overtime and it was level, and then you went into another chukker?
Sure.
And then you've had to extend the goalpost? You ever had that?
No, we haven't done the rainbow rule, or they call it rainbow rule. We've done the rainbow rule. That's where they just hit it over the end line.
Ah, okay.
You know that is?
Right, yeah.
They don't extend the goalpost, but we've had where you just gotten they played so many chukkers that it was just the first team to hit it over their own end line.
Gotcha.
And they call it the rainbow rule.
Right.
And that's happened in a lot of the junior polo.
Okay.
Because, you get a lot of the games that are very, very evenly matched. And, the hitters are, they're not hitting the ball as far as a lot of the, even in our 6 goal, we're getting, we went through some of the teams. We got 6 teams in the 6 goal. So,
yep.
They are saying there's some big hitters in those, on those 6-goal teams. All right, back to the action here. It looks like we've got everybody mounted back up. We're going to get another whistle on the play. Let's just stop the clock here. 2:54. Here's Bellini on the change of possession. You're going to go down the center with it. Tommy gets a piece of it, and right there, you're going to get the
rub.
Yeah, the right-of-way violation, reaching on that play. penalty 5A.
Quickly taken by Mr. Tommy Collingwood. There's a lot of space and time also to think about what he wants to do. Taya leaves Fatcha Valent behind. Nice ball out to the right-hand side. Again, picked up now by Leo Mandelbaum. Yeah, he was going for the direct hit. Maybe had he seen Kevin Schmeitz, he might have played that a little bit shorter and played a drop shot, so that would have landed within the vicinity of the uprights.
Yeah, both teams getting shots on goal. Just need to get their percentages up a little bit because we've seen a tremendous amount of knock-ins by both Bellini and Collingwood. So once they start getting it dialed in here, both teams, it's been pretty even play on the field. It's just the goal shots. That's what we're looking for. Tommy.
Collingwood, maybe a little under the neck. Here it comes. Deflection. Great defense. Once again, Ray Rafool there in the right place at the right time. I think that ball would have gone through from Tommy Collingwood. So well done, Ray. He might have another go at this. Still Collingwood. Trying to just finish it with a little flick of the touch. But again, great defense here by Rafool.
Good D. Very good D. Across the board. Like I said, I commend also on Ray on being in the right place at the right time, blocking that one. And just a great second effort here by Martin Valent to get the hook on Collingwood because he was coming around the corner. Bellini trying to go with the quick knock-in, but everybody not outside the 30 yet, so he'll make a new turn, and it'll be one.
So Bellini, can they pick up another goal before the end of Chukker number 3, which would, of course, bring us to the end of the first half? Or will they be happy and content with the 4 goals that they've scored? I'm sure there'll be plenty to talk about when they go to the pony lines and have their half-time interval. Tiffany Armstrong trying to be a nuisance as much as she can for Bellini. But there is a, well, not one, well, in this case, 2 Bellinis on the field. And Santos, indeed, will get another goal just before the halftime break.
Third time's a charm for Santos. And this is Bellini from dad to youngest son. And this is a great goal. Again, Santos taking a little bit off. The first 2 he kind of hit a little bit harder. This time takes a little bit off and gets a 2-goal lead going in halftime. So we'll send both teams to their tents and let them kind of talk things out and get prepared for our second half. So we'll be back for the second half of the 2024 Top Pony 8-Goal here on CTV Sports.
Grand Champions Polo Club. We're over at the Polo School today. Pony Express. Rafool Polo in the dark shirts taking on Victory Polo. And what an interesting first half we saw. Victory Polo coming out very, very quick and very strong there. The first goal coming on the account of Tiffany Armstrong, then Tommy Collingwood and Kevin Schmeitz all hitting the target in that first Chukker. And then it was a switcheroo, a Rafool Polo. All of a sudden right back in this game and did exactly the same as Victory Polo, scoring 3 goals. Cracking goal, a penalty for by Juan Bellini, and then a monster penalty taken from a 5A, also by Juan Bellini. Fatcha Valent also getting on the score sheets at the end of Chukker number 2. It was 3 goals apiece. But then Rafool continued exactly where they left off in after that second Chukker with 2 cracking goals by Santos Bellini. You join us now for the start of the second half, i.e. Chukker number 4, with Rafool Polo in the lead by 5 goals to 3.
Yeah, just got to get the higher shooting percentage. They've shot a goal, the Victory Polo team. They've been down in that area, so they have the offensive attack working. Just have a little trouble getting in between the posts, so that's not an issue. And we'll see what they talked about at halftime, see if they get it going here. Just Tommy Collingwood on the gray mare here is going to get it going quickly, but Bellini back on defense.
Great image there once again from our super drone pilot, Austin. Always doing a great job giving you the 4K quality pictures that you're seeing here. And I tell you what, Dale, oh, look at this. From a standstill, Tommy Collingwood just had a little look up and hammers one down. Spanked that ball straight down the middle there for Victory Polo.
As we talked about, just taking more taking more high-quality shots here. Watch how Tommy takes his time. He shuts it down. Waits. Santos got to give him one play. both Bellinis, so they got to move out of the way, and they do, and then Tommy's got a clean shot. Where earlier he might be taking that, he'll take that ball across the field, try to hit the next shot on the move. This time he takes it in, shuts it down, takes a few breaths, boom, easy goal.
Very nicely done. So, good start here for Victory Polo at the beginning of the second half here. Chukker number 4. Once again, a warm welcome to us here at CTV Sports, and of course everybody down there at Pony Express watching the action live. Remember, if you haven't done so already, it's well overdue. Get yourself the ChukkerTV app, the updated app, all the bits of information, the snippets, pictures, of course, comments and statements made from all the players. Remember, the World Polo League very much underway as we see another one of those incredible long shots coming off Juan Bellini. Now the question here is, did that ball come off Tommy Collingwood, or did it come off a regular attacking player? That will then determine whether or not we see the equivalent of a corner kick.
Still have triggers in place, so they need to check to see if the ball goes out of bounds. Of course, check to see if a goal scored anytime two players come together on a ride-off, or two four-legged athletes, or two players on a sword fight or a hook. And, of course, if they want to check for anything on Sports Iconic, also they have the umpire trigger in place if the two umpires disagree. And, as I said, in the finals, semifinals and finals, they will be using the challenge system. So that'll come into play. On the boards here, picked up and taking in control, Santos, he's been strong, running the goal here since the third Chukker, and he's on his way again. Bellini.
Pony power, yes. It sends it across. Not sure if he was trying to play it as a pass to Juan, who you can see was just coming maybe a little bit late. But a nice pickup here by Kevin Schmeitz. Appeals to the umpire. He says, play on. Santos not able to control it. Mandelbaum sends that ball a bit further down. Bellini with a backhand. Again, down the boards. Ball goes over the sideboard, so we will have a change of possession.
Wow, interesting here. It came off the umpire's horse.
Did it?
You don't see that happen much. So you might get a bowl in here. Yeah, because that came off the umpire's pony. It definitely did look to me like it came. Yeah, see, you're going to get a bowling. So that ball came off the umpire's pony. You don't see that happen a lot on the change of possession. But, yeah, he was just in that area. Nice back shot by Bellini. Santos hit it very well. And so they bowled that ball in. They seen that it was no one had possession. And they have the bowlings. Here we go.
And again, right at the front door there, and she's doing very well. Tiffany Armstrong, slightly overcooked it, but a very, very strong effort there from Tiffany Armstrong. And remember, she was up against Bellini, so very close there, nearly picking up her second goal of the match. On the breakaway once again then, Rafool Polo.
So we'll see what our final officials decide to do with this ball, if there was a possession play or not. If they go with the bowling, as it was right there in the middle of the field. So our mounted officials right here in front, and we're in the fourth Chukker. 3 minutes, 22 seconds left in the fourth Chukker. Very tight game. It was 5-3 at halftime. And looks like they are going to go from bowling. So they're going to take that ball. As the ball is kind of in neutral territory, no one had possession, so bowling from the center of the boards. And again, if you just joined Victory Polo, as we're going to have now Tiffany Armstrong playing the 1, Fran Vigimino playing the 2, Tommy Collingwood on the 3, and Leo Mendelbaum in the 4. They're in the white jerseys, and in the black and turquoise, we have Rafool Polo with Ray Rafool playing the 1, Santos Bellini playing the 2, Martin Fachavalent playing the 3, and Juan Bellini playing the number 4. And away we go, as it's going to be a very quick play here by Fran.
And just to keep you updated, of course, also I've just noticed that Fran Vigimil is also wearing the number 3, but as Dale was saying, he's playing the number 2 position, so don't be confused. Fran with the number 3 on the shirt, as is also the case for Tommy Collingwood. But I think you'll see that Tommy Collingwood, he has a light grey helmet, whereas Fran Vijamil is wearing a very dark-coloured helmet just to make your viewing pleasure that much easier. Here we go then with another one of those long-distance shots from, he's been hitting them long and well and straight, Juan Bellini. And that is Collingwood, not able to get the second touch. As the man with the number 3 there, Martin Facha-Valent, was appealing to the umpire, who said no whistle on that play. They continue playing. Once again, Collingwood takes it out to the boards. I beg your pardon, that was Leo Mandelbaum. Collingwood now picking up that ball on the boards. And Collingwood will probably try and run this one himself. Now tucking in behind is that second man with the number 3 on his shirt, Fran Vijamil. And that was as you would say, Dale, and I do like your termination there, a very pretty pass for Tiffany Armstrong. She's got an incredible talent to find herself always in the right place where she needs to be. Unlucky that she couldn't get the contact here and her second goal of the match. Remember, Tiffany scored that very first goal of this Top Bony 8 goal 2024 in that first chukker. Now then, it is back to Rafool and Senor Juan Bellini. And this time he's going to run this one himself. Looks over his shoulder. Checks up nicely, and you can learn a lot from this. Opens those shoulders and teaches you exactly what not to do, which is to not miss the ball.
It's bad luck there. Juan was on the roll, and just a little skip, but good breakaway play. And looks like Fran, he's come right out, jumped right into it. So doing a good job because Kevin was playing very well. He had 1 goal in the first chukker and was playing a lot of strong defense. So here comes Tommy on the knock-in, and he's going to find Fran.
Vijamil has time to think about his next shot. Probably thinking too much and just slightly chipped that ball, not where he wanted it to go. Santos Bellini, you only need to send him a written invitation. You give him half a chance, he will take that ball off you and run with it. Back to Collingwood. Nicely done here by Victory. Out to the boards. A little bit of space. Collingwood. Valent behind him, now also going back in defence, and he got a piece of it, a very nice piece. Juan Bellini. Vijamil. And I think we might have a late whistle there, Dale.
No, that's going to run out of time. We're just going to finish the 4th chukker there. So that time is, remember, we only played about half a chukker there. True. So we'll send everybody off. See, the score's going to say 5-3. We'll get everybody on some fresh ponies, and we'll be back for our 5th chukker play. So they'll go ahead and line them up right here in the center. Love the blue and white umpire jerseys today. I say the most stylish umpires in the world. Grand Canyon Polo Club and Aspen Valley Polo Club.
No doubt.
Love their different their uniforms. Their
well, we don't do too bad ourselves, Dale, in our ChukkerTV shirts.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, they got us tuned up. So here we go on the bowling. Been pretty even on the bowlings here, but this is going to be picked up by Bellini, and he's going to get Martin going forward.
Valent on the move. Can he outrun Leo Mandelbaum? Sticking very closely to his man. Collingwood coming in as well. Might need to lend an extra helping hand. Ball comes off the boards. Remember, once that ball comes off the boards, an automatic new line is created. The nearest player to that line will be awarded said line. Vijamil sends it back out and out away from that danger zone. Bellini stops, turns, has a look, opens his shoulders, takes a shot. And again, not much in it, just ever so slightly out on that near left side post, left side post.
Yeah, not an easy shot there. Shooting at about 12 inches of goal because he was right on the end line. So he had to squeak that one in. So, but finishes the play and a quick ball here by Collingwood trying to get Tiffany going forward there. She's had a big day playing against Bellini. And look at this. Here comes Fran.
Vijamil around the outside. He's got 2 Bellinis in his right behind him. Vijamil, oh, how unlucky can you get? Did all the hard work, taking on 2 Bellinis, and then the finishing touch. Unlucky.
Oh, Ray, always in the vicinity. Yeah. He's been playing great defense. He's wearing the 1 today, but he's been playing more defense today. They've been sending Santos forward a lot, but you'll get a 4-player rotation with Rafool Polo, as Ray will play in the front and the back. But with Juan, he likes to play deep in the back and then kind of use Ray in between. And Ray's been doing a phenomenal job this year switching positions. Here we go. Across the field, dangerous, but stolen away. Oh, no, override by 2 players, 3 players, and whistle on the play. So maybe Fran falling across the right-of-way here as he comes in from right to left. Keep an eye on the white jersey coming from across the field here. That ball's going 45 degrees across, and you're going to get the right there. Right-of-way violation.
Yeah,
shading is the call.
Good call. Once again, well spotted there by our two mounted officials. We have a young man from Argentina and a young man from England out there this afternoon.
Across the field, so they'll move that ball to the center. And nobody going forward there at the moment on the pass from Bellini to Bellini. Oh, no, we are going to get the 4 out of it. Good. So a little bit closer to the center. So keeping the based on consistency, good move. My apologies. I didn't realize it was so close to the center. They'll bring that one down to the 60. Santos. On the ground here, but it's going to work out because Martin's going to get control.
Just trying to find a little gap there along that back line. Ball is still in play. In comes the next one. That'll be Santos. Bellini trying to work that ball a little bit closer to goal. Yeah, a little bit too much there of a cluster of players. So the umpire.
We always used to have a set play back in the day, Jan, where if we had hitting a 4, if I was hitting a 60, and we used it a lot in the World Championships, in the 14 goal, if we ever got on a horse or we just weren't comfortable hitting, then what I would do is I would set up and I'd hit to either one of the posts a little bit further to the right on the ground, like right where Martin was, and nobody could meet it. So it was just a set play. I'd hit the ball. If I couldn't hit a clean shot, I'd hit it across to, Jason Crowder was one of the players back in the day, but hit a far enough angle so no one could come across. And Jason would meet the ball and tap at one time and hit a next shot right at the goal. Scored a lot of goals doing that too. So you can get a set play like that if you have to, if you're not hitting well or you have a miss hit. But they're going to pick up the open goal penalty too here. And Santos, nice stroke. And he picks up his third of the day.
Yeah, well done, Santos. Bellini makes it look so easy. So, 6 goals to 3 then. Rafool Polo in a very comfortable position. Now, we did mention that there are, of course, 4 teams competing in this this year's 8-goal Top Pony 8-goal 2024. And up, of course, later on throughout the tournament, we will have Grand Champions Polo Club defending champions. But Rafool will be very happy if they can get this over the finishing line with their first victory under their belt. They have possession once again. It'll be Juan Bellini trying to send that one up to Ray Rafool. Collingwood read it very well, saw it coming. I beg your pardon. That is, of course, Facha Valent. Excuse me.
Good ride off there by Facha to take Tommy out. Looked like he might have rushed the next shot a little bit. He could take one more tap, I think, maybe to give him a little more time because that ball was still trying to get under control, but backed up clean now. Now you are seeing the full 4-player rotation that we see a lot on the Rafool Polo team. And we're going to get this is the angle play. This is why you play angles in the game of polo. Back shot coming from Santos. His father's going to jump right on it, and he's going to catch Vijamil coming across the field when that ball was going 45 degrees down the field. So, that's a big part of the game. Recall, we always talk about the chess game and to use those angles to keep the defending team away from the ball, and Rafool right now is doing it at a high level, and that's why they got this 3-goal lead.
Very, very, very clever play here from Rafool. Remember, it's not just what you do with your stick and your ball, but it's also what you do up there in your mind. Strategic and set plays and strategies. Very, very important. I'd like to quote a dear friend of mine, Dale Schwetzels, likes to say, champions are won on defense. So there's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah, you use the ball here. Let's see, Juan's going to go back to the line. And again, we've watched them pass the stick a few times today, the Bellini boys. And that ball, did he re-hit on that? Or maybe they was coming around and gave him a re-hit. Yeah, they gave him a re-hit on it. as everybody wasn't lined up. So Juan took another spin. And get a lot of help from Pony there. You saw how he kind of switched from right to left leads. That's when you want to have that set play set up. You get in there, maybe your horse is a little nervous or you're coming through and you're going from the left lead, right lead. This isn't a perfect hit, so you could tap that ball over and use it. But off to the left, off to the right. So right now, Victory dodges some bullets here. Because that's the third penalty for miss today by Rafool Polo.
On the breakaway then, Victory and Tommy Collingwood. Oh, that's a nice pass up to Fran Vijamil. Still in control and in possession of the ball, Vijamil, but he's got to be careful. Doesn't want to ride into the oncoming traffic, and that was Facha Valent, who manages to take the ball off the one goal. Remember, Fran Vijamil coming in for Kevin Schmeitz. Now there seems to be a whistle.
A little choppy here in the beginning of the fifth Chukker. Gets taken around by Valent. Juan. And bounces it off the Pony there. And going to get the whistle. Blocking foul. So that'll go the Kersey change. And looks like Ray's going to stay on the dun. He likes his dun pony. Gets a lot done on it. The dark eggs on her. And look at there. It's also, you can see in the background there that Tiffany Armstrong using the mounting block. We see the mounting block being used a lot by a lot of players these days. So it's always very safe for the horses also, the mounting block. They use it in a lot of polo schools. We use it at the polo school if needed. And we're seeing a lot of players use it. And it's I like the horse Raider Ray's on. He gets a lot done. Remember talking about Ray, he added 3 horses to his string this year. And it definitely made a difference in his polo. So it's good to see that. Good to see Ray, because he's been playing all types, 6, 8. Stepping up to playing 12. Went to the third man, no foul. And I got to tell you, I think a good call here because it looked to me like Vijamil just going down the field and Bellini just hit the ball, just bad luck, bounce off the back. Remember, a player, you want to have a player moving towards the ball. When a player is moving away from the ball,
different.
Yeah, different there. So I like the third man call. Well done. Well done by the third man here. That was a good bowl-in ball as it's just bad luck. Here we go. Back to the action. Vijamil.
Francisco, did well to pick up that ball. Sends it across the goal mouth. I'm sure he was trying to finish what he'd started. Oh, well done. Vijamil holding or keeping that ball in very deep in the half of Rafool Polo. Valent on the boards again. Francisco Vijamil try to take it along the back line. Collingwood, there comes the attempted under the neck. It had a deflection. Santos Bellini will try and pick it up and clear it. Valent behind. Still Santos Bellini.
Composure here by Bellini. Slows down, waits for his dad to get in line. Then they'll line out again. They've lined out well today, Rafool Polo. And the give and go back to Santos, stolen away by Tommy.
And that was a similar play we saw earlier when he should have taken it on the near side, but that was actually Leo Mandelbaum, I think. He should have taken it on the near side. That was the exact play, the way it should have been played. No foul, no intimidation. So play continues. Let's look at the clock. We're down to the last few seconds here of this penultimate fifth Chukker. And just the one score, Dale. Santos Bellini picking up a penalty 2 there. Which puts them in a very comfortable position going into the sixth and final Chukker. As it stands at the moment, 6-3 in favour of Rafool.
Good ball control here. Martin cleans it up off the line. Off the doorstep, you could say. Bellini, keep it moving. Bit of a defensive battle here at the end of the fifth.
Off the boards by Leo Mandelbaum. Picked up by Tommy Collingwood. Collingwood just wants to get a little bit closer. And we have a pony that would rather go home.
That look like an umpire, probably.
No, it was a player.
Oh, was it? It looked like it had a ball bag on there. Maybe I was wrong, but so the fifth Chukker with 33 seconds on the clock. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 white players right there mounted up. And yeah, there's Tommy, there's Ray, so it's been Facha. There's Facha. So Facha looks like he's okay. You got 3 seconds left here before the horn, so they'll play that out. And Martin looks like he's okay. He's moving around. So we'll get his mount caught up. It'll get him back organized, and they'll play out this last 3 seconds here on the fifth Chukker. Ball down inside the 60. So a bit of an advantage here for the Victory Polo team. Be a huge goal right now. Put them down with 2. See if they go with a is that exactly where that ball was or the control was. Yan, did you have a look on that? Was anybody had control of that ball when they came out of there before?
It looked like a neutral ball to me.
So a neutral ball, you probably might see a bowl in then. But it'd still be inside the 60 from the center to the boards. So if they go with that route, and you will have an advantage for the white team as they'll be inside their goal mouth. And you can see both captains there, Tommy and Bellini. Juan talking about it. Big ball placement here, spot-wise. They could also, the umpires can, of course, use the third man / IRO on this play if they needed help just based on the positioning of the ball, because it'll become based on where it is. If it's further out toward the board, it's definitely going to help the Rafool team, and vice versa for the Victory team. If that ball's a little bit closer, they'll let Fachi either change horses or stay on the same. Looks like he's going to change to play the last 33 seconds. And he's going to take a turn here, just make sure they're ready for the sixth Chukker, I think. At the final Chukker, get his horse, his string of horses lined out for the final Chukker. No problem. Martin back on top. And we'll see. You might get, they're dropping that ball on the line. Oh, you're going to get a penalty here maybe at the end. So that's a different scenario. As it looks like they have. Yeah, so you're going to get a penalty shot here. This is a huge opportunity now for Collingwood. Tommy, he's got 1 goal on the day. Well, the only goals they've scored is actually 3 in the first Chukker. So let's see if he can break the ice here. This will be a big goal going off the field. This will be make it or miss it. Probably end the Chukker. Well hit, Tommy Collingwood. Off to the side, though, but well hit. And that'll take us under the 30 seconds, so that'll we're going to get one more run here. Juan's going to be able to get the knock in, so here we go.
Looking for Santos. Intercepted by Collingwood. He sends it straight back down the line. Where is a white shirt? I'm looking for Mandelbaum and or Vijamil. But it's game over. And with that whistle.
I'm sure if the time ran out or not, because when when he hit this penalty shot, he must have had more time left on the clock. Bellini comes in here, and then he got contact right there, so you might have a whistle right there based on the contact. Mandelbaum coming up across. But that'll end our fifth. We'll get ready for the sixth. Stay with us. Silver's gray roofs, metal roofs on them. And Juan Bellini. So we'll get a penalty 5A from the spot. Uneven ride-off to end the fifth Chukker. 3-goal lead by Rafool Polo in the dark jerseys. And we'll see if Victory can make a little run here. They've been scoreless since the first Chukker. They were hot in the first Chukker. Kevin Schmeitz with a goal, Tiffany Armstrong with a goal, and Tommy. And then they've gone cold since, so we'll see if they can get it moving. Here comes Juan Bellini on the penalty 5.
Sends it out to the right-hand side again, looking for Santos. Santos not quite there quick enough to pick up the ball. Another whistle will stop the play. Little contact there, Dale.
A quick knocking, quick whistle. Keep an eye on everyone running to the right here. Santos going to jump in there. And remember, player following the ball has the right of way over a player moving to the ball. It's a simple rule, called about 80% of the time, though, as we say. You notice why. It's like driving your car down the highway. Can't impede the other cars there, Yan.
No.
You know what happens?
Well,
trade paint.
Yep.
Trade paint, costs you money.
Exactly. Not even in England does that work.
Insurance companies make a lot of money. But good caller. They've been consistent. Been consistent on these. And I mean, I see the thought process with the players that are fouling, but they got to get there quicker. They got if they're coaching on them, tell them you got to get there quicker. Or get to the line and go up the line. Don't try to come across. Here comes Juan Bellini with the penalty 4. And blocked. Well done, Vijamil.
On the move, Francisco. Now then, with the remaining good 7 minutes left to play here, can they do what they did in that first Chukker? Well, they've given it away again. And on the near side, Santos Bellini, another near side under the neck shot. Not an easy one to do. And that would have really, I think, sunk Victory here in their opening match. And break now then for Collingwood. This is the kind of break he's been waiting for. A 2-man horse race. Collingwood, the first man behind him, will be Juan Bellini. And, yeah, he's able to correct himself. Well done, Colin. Well done, Tommy, beg your pardon. Tommy Collingwood. And that's how you do it. Now, what do you call that again, Dale?
Coast to coast like butter on toast. And that's a great steal here. Tommy sets it up all by himself. He meets the pack, but he meets them clean. Good recovery here on the chestnut mare. Brings the ball back to the center. I like the approach shot. You notice how he came back under the neck. Makes it easier for the finish.
So, after, as you said, no score. Well, they did score, of course. Tommy did score in Chukker number 4, but that goal was, of course, deducted after Fran Vijamil came in for the slightly injured Kevin Schmeitz, who, as we said, is he's well about. He's up on his feet, still there, wanting to support his team to the very end. So that is very good news. But that goal, of course, as a result of that substitution being taken off the scoreboard. So now a score in Chukker number 6 and only 2 goals in it.
Yeah, huge goal here, especially the timing. Down by 2 now, 5:39 on the clock. So no need to really worry about things here. That's what you want, the breakaway plays. And that's the first opportunity, first breakaway play that they had, actually, where Rafool Polo got caught, but that's a risky play. Tommy went for it. I think it's a good, well done to go for that play there because, you're down by 3. You got to get something going.
Yeah.
And you got to get a broken play or you got to get a steal. If you're not getting that offensive attack going, and not that they haven't had the offensive attack, just Rafool Polo's been very strong on shutting it down. So here we go. Possession's big, and they're going to get one now. Look at this. Fran. Ooh, override, turned around by Martin.
And Valent will not waste any time getting that ball downfield. Mandelbaum coming in for the attempted hook on the near side. That ball's still moving. And it'll be Vijamil. Should have been another player from Rafool to have gone up there with him. You can see that he's taken on 3 defending players. Another whistle was inevitable here with 5:22 on the clock.
Yeah, good composure here by young Fred Vijamil. Vacha goes to the near side. I like the play. He actually he was getting rubbed there by Leo, so he had to flip the ball to the near side. Then they come together, and the ball gets popped around. Facha's pony kicks it out to the right side. So they're going to get a blocking foul. Look at that. Bad luck there. There's, I guess, nice, calm, beautiful chest-up pony here. Is Fran's pony, the bridle came off. Must have got caught up there when they were spinning around. That does happen sometimes. And very calm, relaxed Polo pony there. Just Fran jumped off quickly and no problem. Just put the bridle right back on. You can see how they set them up there. The Pelham bridle, that mare's riding right there. And you can get a good look at some of the tack on there. They got the draw reins there, hooked to the saddle, comes through the bridle, and then, of course, straight rein down the bottom. Breast collar to hold the saddle in place. And, of course, tape on the Polo pony's tails there. Some people get confused, think they have short tails. No. Those total tails are braided and taped up. Yeah, going around the corner they go. They went to third man on this call, but pretty simple call. Yeah, the guys are just inside. Control was with the number 3 white. And but I like Facha coming in there and just trying to cause a commotion with 2 players and at least getting a set ball play here, see if they can win it back. Good hit by Collingwood on the penalty 5A.
And it looks like he's found Vijamil. Vijamil with an attempted cut shot. Bellini tried to pick it up on the near side. Once again, Mandelbaum, nice little open backhand, trying to send it down into that pack of players. Let's watch this again. The ball coming from Collingwood. A perfect pass for Vijamil. You can see what he's trying to do there, trying to go for the cut shot. Now then, you've got, yeah, you see coming in from the right-hand side there, Facha Valent.
Yeah, pretty basic right-of-way violations today. Not tough ones to call by the Mount officials. Leo coming 90 degrees across that one. Penalty 5A.
Quickly taken by Signor Bellini. Let's have a little look at the clock. Well, there is still plenty of time here, Dale, to cause a little bit of an upset. Passes it over to Santos Bellini. Vijamil will come in for the challenge. This is now down to horsepower, and there she is. Well, she did a good job to leave that one, did Tiffany Armstrong.
I don't know. That's a miscommunication there, Jan. She hits the back shot there. Tommy's off to the races. I think they called her off of it, but it might have been miscommunication. Look at this block here by Santos. Well done.
Yeah, and Santos, one good touch, the finishing touch on the near side. Yeah, it's very difficult as that pony got pushed over the ball. Collingwood. Another breakaway play here. Now then, Victory Polo. Oh, unlucky. Stolen and picked up by Santos. Well, he's going to get a break. A very lucky break here. Can he just nick that one on the inside? Oh, unlucky. Unlucky.
Oh, yeah, that's bad luck. He actually, it looked like Santos dragged it back, and I think his dad's going to be telling him back that ball. Let's not do that. Gonna hit that ball backwards. You'd rather go 2 foot backwards than 5 feet forward because Tommy picked it up cleanly. But then Tommy, this to give credit to credit due, Tommy got that ball back to his offside, and that made it harder for Santos. But Santos with a great second effort there to push Collingwood to the right side and not make it easy for Tommy for the finish. And they'll keep that 2-goal lead here. And now we go into our final courtesy change of the day.
And that also gives us an opportunity to inform you that, of course, the Top Pony 8 goal continues tomorrow. Same time as today, 1 p.m. Amara Polo will be taking on the defending champions, Grand Champions Polo Club, with Govinda Kish, Sugar Erskine, and, of course, as you said earlier, Dale, still waiting for those 2 names to be announced in that team. And for Amara Polo, Scott Sabara, Michael Armour, Nick Manifold, and, of course, the power that is KK Chris Campson, the 6th goaler. That coming on your screens tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Yeah, should be a very good game there. And the Amaro team, they played together in the last tournament, so we'll see who Govinda and Sugar. Govinda and Sugar played together, have been playing together this season. And they've used a couple different players, so it'll be interesting to see who comes on there. And they usually come with a pretty well-stacked team, Grand Champion Polo Club. Looks like I've got everybody back, and we'll get play continued here with a knock-in. Be Juan Bellini Sr. do the honors here. The Victory Pole team will be looking for a quick stop here. They want to try to shut one down, see if they get a. They've been playing good on the defensive plays, but Bellini's just going to go on fresh legs here. So he says, "Get in the rumble seat, son. I'm going forward." Good ride off, picked up by Mendelbaum, controlled. And look at this. Leo's going to win the play, but turned around quickly by Santos. He's going to work. Oh, he backs it up. I guess after that last play, he's going to fire one back. Picked up by Tommy now.
Collingwood drills one into that danger zone. Who's at the front door? Has he overshot it? Ball is still, but only just about a yard or so in play. Now then, Leo Mandelbaum trying to find a way past Bellini, but he didn't see that second Bellini coming down the line.
No, but you're going to get one meeting two here.
Yep, exactly.
So that's going to, and that ball's inside the 60. So watch when they turn here. Two players in. Remember, they were actually making contact, but they don't need to be making contact. They just need to be engaged, the energy, focus on each other. So you could actually have a couple yards between players, and they could actually be two players. So one player cannot meet two players that have a focus on each other or engage with each other, touching each other, riding each other off. In this case, Leo, nice play, spins it around quickly, got Juan in front, and they just need to give him one play there. So they're going to get the open goal. That's going to give them an opportunity to get within one goal here with 3 minutes. A lot of time left in this six chukker. No problem, Tommy.
So, Mr. Collingwood, saviour of the day. Open goal penalty. And that, of course, as you said, Dale, brings them within one goal of the six already scored by Rafool Polo.
Well, back to the center we go, and we always talk about these bowl-ins. This is probably one of the biggest bowl-ins of the day. Possession here is huge. Oh, bad luck. Bounced off the pony there. He had Santos going forward. Juan, nice ride off there by Santos. Battling the two young players right there.
Liking it a lot. Once again, Collingwood against Bellini. And Bellini, you can see, once he gets his teeth into you, he will not let you go. Collingwood slams that one up to the front door. Now, this could be a nice little cheeky steal. And what an unlucky... I think he put it wide.
No.
He put it in?
He put it in. Yeah, great goal. Give and go from Collingwood to Fran Villamil. And look at this. 3 unanswered goals by the Victory Polo team, and that's snap. That was a great goal and a fabulous pass by Collingwood. Just to stay ahead there and give Villamil time to get the cut shot off.
So... 6 goals apiece, 46 seconds left on the clock. Next goal wins. Let's see if Rafool Polo, who, as you said, Dale, did so well. And Fran just puts it wide. Well, that would have been the decider. What a comeback that would have been. Now then.
Well, 1:10 on the clock here. Now, this is going to be a coast-to-coast run. Bellini trying to get around Mendelbaum. He's going to get around him. Well done. Now looking for a black jersey. Nobody home.
No, instead it'll be Villamil. And he has definitely made a difference, especially here in this second half. Because remember, when you have an incident like we had, it disrupts the flow of the team, of how they've been playing. But they gathered their thoughts, they kept it together, and they've really turned up the heat here in the sixth and final chukker. As you say, 3 unanswered goals at the moment in favour of Victory Polo. But we do need a winner here.
Yeah, Bellini looking for an open player here. Oh, you're going to get an opportunity. Santos had an opportunity under the neck with 19 seconds. Tom's going to try to run a turn here. Bellini's going to push him wide, but Collingwood's going to have time. Collingwood with 10 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to work it in from right to left. Let's see, one-timer maybe for the win. Oh, off to the right side.
Unlucky. Very, very unlucky.
OT. All right, so we'll go to overtime here. 7 Chukker. All right, so we're going to get everybody on some fresh ponies, and we'll be back for sudden death overtime. And our first game of the 2024 Top Pony 8 goal is going to be a sudden death overtime Chukker. First goal team to win, score will win. So stay with us. You don't want to miss our 7 Chukker. Well, we've had a couple here this season in 2024 here at the Grand Change Polo Club, but our first in the Top Pony 8 goal is our first game also. So, and, well, you got to give credit where credit is due as always. It was first 3 goals scored by Victory Polo in the first Chukker, and then they scored 3 goals in the last Chukker. So, you know, sometimes you just got to play 2 very strong Chukkers and look what it can happen. So here we go. Rafool looked like they had control. It was 6-3 in the 5th Chukker. But 3 unanswered goals in the 6th Chukker, and Juan Bellini is going to start this one off. Remember, sudden death, first goal wins. Here we go.
Bellini on the move. He might want to just finish this off himself. Leo Mandelbaum gets a nice little near side back shot. Who is there to pick it up? Well, he saw him coming. He turned very quickly, did Juan Bellini. Francisco Villamil, of course, trying to disrupt the flow and force an error with Bellini. But, of course, you know, himself... a former, was he 8 goals, I think, in his heyday?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, 8. I got 8. I put him in 9 or 10 at times. So, you know, but he carried that 8 very strong. Here we go. Tommy.
Yeah, a little bit of a...
Uh-oh. You get a whistle here. And this is in range for Collingwood. I mean, you're about 120 out here. Look at center field. Santos is looking for Martin for the big ball. Tommy's got the inside. And Tommy takes the ball forward here. Martin makes the hook, but then falls over the top of it right there, kicking the ball. So you're going to get the blocking foul. Collingwood in control here. See if we can get it going for Victory Polo.
He's definitely going for it. A nice long ball. It's going to go out to the left-hand side. Well, he did see that Francisco Villamil was there. Now, the question is, did he go for the direct shot or did he try and pass it?
I think he was going for it there. It looked like he was going for it. Yeah, and he was definitely in range.
Yeah.
I thought he might just take it from the spot, but he had time to dribble it. So why not? Now Bellini's going to work it forward. He's going to get some help from his son Santos.
And Bellini will have to deal with Villamil. You can see there on his left-hand side, crossing, changing direction. Still Bellini. Villamil now gets a piece of it. Near side backhand. Is there a white shirt in the vicinity? No, but there is a man by the name of Martin Valent. And he will take the ball around the outside to avoid any kind of traffic. Collingwood has it back. Couldn't control it. Bellini read the play well, backing up very nicely to support his teammate. Down the boards they come charging. All 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. A little bit of a turnaround underneath the ponies, and it looks like Bellini, well, he was holding his face there. Let's hope he's okay. Coming out of this bunch of players then, this little cluster of players with the number 3, Facha Valent, and there is an appeal for a whistle, but umpire saying play on. Now then, has he overshot it? Needs to check. Does a very good job in checking. In comes Valent, and now around the outside. Stolen by Santos Bellini.
Oh, whistle on the play. You're getting a blocking foul.
Yeah.
Late whistle, but they're going to have to wait. They got to let that play out. He definitely held him up. Watch outside. Great player, but watch where he shuts them down right here. See how they're caught, and then he's got to pull out. And I'll tell you, I mean, you'll see, it might have just gone, might have been better for him to pull out quicker because I think Tommy hit the ball a little bit further than he wanted to.
Yeah, he did.
So maybe if Martin just pulls out and they don't have the contact, then Santos is clean, you know? Kind of a timing play. They might take a look at it. We'll see, but it's right in front here, and it's going to be Look at that.
Tiffany Armstrong.
Well done, Tiffany. So you give Tiffany the opportunity at the open goal penalty 2. And a fabulous comeback here by Victory Polo. And that should definitely bring Kevin's congratulations to Kevin Schmeitz, of course, and Fran Fijimio coming in. But Tiffany, Leo, and Tommy, they kept on fighting there. Rafool looked like they had control there again.
Yeah, they certainly did. But that just goes to show you that a game of polo, you just never know what can happen. And the team spirit here, very, very strong. And I thought that Francisca Villamil came in very nicely. That's it from us here for today. Thank you very much for tuning in for the first match of the Top Pony A Goal 2024. Remember, tomorrow the action continues, 1 o'clock, Amara Polo versus Grand Champions Polo Club.
For Jan, Eric, Frank, I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports, where I say thank you for making us leaders of polo broadcasting. And always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.